PK here. Smoking cigarettes is not a crime. We're in Europe. It's not a crime to smoke cigarettes here. And this is what we're going to talk about today on Out of the Box. That smoking cigarettes is not a crime. Of course, I don't recommend smoking. I'm a fitness person. So I'm going to take it inside real quickly. And let's see where we're at now. Whoa. Okay. I'm here in Eastern Europe. For some of you don't know, in the pandemic, for Out of the Box, here we go. Take the sunglasses off so I can see what's happening. Give you a formal introduction. There we go, guys. Yeah, anyway, it's PK here with Out of the Box, way out of the box. My wife and I got here last week. We're here in Sofia, Bulgaria. I lived here 12 years. I have that Disneyland e-ticket because I'm married to a European spouse, so I can get in. Nothing stops us from going. We went last year at the height of the pandemic, and we're here again. We have a family here, so we come every summer. Virus and no virus, nothing stops us. So anyway, what I want to talk about today real quickly is, I have my notes, is the name of the show is, listen, smoking cigarettes is not a crime. Here in Europe, you don't feel this. It's half the people smoke here. In America, I'm gonna tell you what my experience has been as a smoker in America. After living here 12 years, by the way. So first, let me just give you my background. I was a very big sports person and was totally against cigarettes. I did smoke in high school. I thought, in fact, I wouldn't even kiss a girl if she smoked cigarettes. I'd go make her brush her teeth. I hated cigarettes. As a big tennis player, skier, you're not going to see a sports person smoking, at least a serious sport, competitive on a professional level. This we know for sure. So it wasn't until 31, a set of circumstances said, you know what, give me a cigarette. I'm going to try it. And so for the last 30 years, I've been a smoker. A light smoker. The most I ever smoked was a pack and a half a pack a day. I can't even finish a cigarette. And yes, I'm a very big fitness person. And the funniest part is here in Europe, you don't hear, especially in Bulgaria, everyone is smoking right in front of the fitness, right in front of the gym. They smoke before and afterwards. They even have an outdoor patio. They serve alcohol. I mean, it's like a nightclub combined with a fitness studio, like a gym. And this is the lifestyle here. This is how it is here. No, it's not such a big deal. No one even looks at you. No one says a word. We know this. So we go to Italy. They have all these coffee bars. But let me tell you, what we moved back 5 years ago to Palm Beach, Florida. And after being here 12 years, I tell you, I really was quite shocked about the strangers' behavior regarding smoking. I mean, and don't forget, PK, I'm very respectful. I'm not one of these people that, are going to blow smoke in someone's face, trying to stay away. We really don't want to cause any problems. And now it's very hard to find. In fact, we only go to restaurants that are very few that have outdoor patios that even allow smoking. Now, since this whole pandemic, we know this is not in the cards anymore. They've changed all these things. So we don't go out because we're used to, it's part of the, with the drink, with your coffee. That's one of those things about smoking now. And, actually I think it's harder to quit smoking than probably anything else. Alcohol, or people take prescription pills or illegal drugs. I mean, because you do everything with smoking. But I want to tell you what really shocked me, the whole issue with smoking, was how complete strangers outside would come and would tell me, even friends too. I came back in America. I said, oh, PK, because they seem big fitness person. They don't have this. There's no one smoking in front of the LA Fitness where we go. And it's just they don't know how to react to this. I said, they don't know how to react to this. I said, how dare you? What's wrong with you? You must be crazy. Well, I am crazy, but still, look, none of us are perfect. We all have vices, and I still enjoy it. I don't smoke so much. I smoke 10 cigarettes a day. If I quit, I'd probably be healthier, but I love it. I really do. It really goes great with everything. So, but the thing I want to tell you, what really kills me, is my friends or strangers, they come to me and start giving me a lecture. Hey, you got to quit smoking, PK. This is really bad for you. This is horrible. And the thing about it, too, is the one thing, if these are people who have fitness bodies, they're real good shape, and these are people who are overweight, out of shape. They go to the gym. They're trying their own diet, like half the people, trying to make something better than sitting home or walking the dog around the block, calling this exercise, or in the garden, or on their bike at home. And they're telling me that, how this is so wrong. I mean, I can't, but I just can't believe it. I would never go to them and say, you know what, you're 15 pounds overweight, you're a fat pig, why don't you just lose weight, you'll feel better. We know they feel better. And not only that, I can make the argument that we know in America, 2 out of 3 adults are overweight, and they have all these health problems. Probably there's many more people overweight in America than there are smokers. So they're the ones who are running up our insurance bill. So I'm actually, part of my insurance premium, probably a good portion of it, is I'm paying for this idiot who's overweight and telling me to quit smoking, which is okay. That part to quit smoking is okay, but not coming from him. It's no different like going to your doctor. And I'm sure many of you have this experience. You go to the doctor, he lectures you, got to eat well, do this, exercise, and you look at the doctor, he looks horrible. And it's very hard to take advice from somebody who doesn't have the results. You got to have, you must have the results, I believe. Not saying you can't learn something. Let's say going to school, you have a teacher. I thought this, especially in finance. I thought if the guy was so smart, he wouldn't be teaching. But doesn't mean you can't learn something. Of course, there is some truth to this. But when it comes to your health and fitness and smoking and being overweight, I find it quite offensive when someone's telling me that this is so horrible and you must quit, and PK, you're destroying your life, and lung cancer and all these things. But I would never tell that to somebody who's 20 pounds overweight. They should do these things. But that's not my job to tell my friend or a stranger. I've had strangers come to me and said, God, you guys look so good. You know, my wife smokes too. We get dressed up. We have this. So we go to the fitness. We're very, that's why we're so out of the box in a way that on one hand, we're so health oriented, going to the fitness, eating the best quality food, and then smoking a few cigarettes with our wine after dinner. And they're smoking throughout the day. My wife smokes more than me, but no, my wife's untouchable at the fitness. But this is not the point. The point is that I think it's wrong for any of you to approach somebody, unless you look great yourself. If you're in great health and good shape, and of course most of us don't smoke here in America, and you want to tell your friends, say, hey, I think you should quit smoking, it'd be really good for you, okay. But coming from somebody who's 10, 15, 20 pounds overweight, who looks horrible, who's in horrible condition, you can see, especially when you get older. Remember, for you under 30, even 35, none of these rules apply, what I'm saying, because we all, when we're young, we could stay up all night, we can party all night, we recover. But believe me, this happened to me. I'm 62. Don't forget that. So when I see people 40, 50, 60, they tell me these things, I want to strangle them, but I don't. The thing is, I don't tell them, go out on a diet. You're a fat slob. You know what? You'll feel much better. You tell me to quit smoking? Okay, I quit smoking. You go lose some weight. Never going to happen. I'm never going to say it. It's not my job. It's not my part of my role. So anyway, it's something kind of it's always been on my mind. I see that. I never felt that here in Europe. And of course, here in Europe, it's just part of the culture. Maybe that's why they all die here. The average life is 5 years. But I would make the argument, it's not because of smoking. They're dying here less. They're dying, the average death is average age of person dying is maybe 5 years less in America. You know why? Because our life is hard. It's about the money. Nothing can touch our American lifestyle. Whether you forget about smoking. It's just that the life is very difficult in Europe. Even when you have money, because the climate is hard, the roads, the traffic, it's just the weather, and the food. You can't, money doesn't overcome these things, in your daily lifestyle. That's why we're so spoiled in America. Why do you think we moved after 12 years? I thought I'd never move back to America. But where do we move to? Why don't we just move anywhere to America? Remember, I'm from LA, lived in Hawaii 5 years, been around the world, I've lived anywhere in the world, lived in lots of places, traveled in many, many places, but and I'd be the last person who would end up in a place like Florida with all those Florida mummies playing golf, okay? But I want to tell you that this Florida has great climate. We went for the climate. We love the climate, like Hawaii. We go to Hawaii. It's too far from Europe. We have to go to Europe every summer. And we love going to the Caribbean, And but the smoking is very difficult, I must say. Even before this pandemic, we only found this in the Palm Beach County, Palm Beach on the island. I'm telling you, there's probably only 3 or 4 restaurants that you smoke outside on the patio. And, so... Anyway, so I think I've gone off enough about this. It's kind of a ridiculous something to discuss, but I just wanted to say it to you guys because it just irks me when someone tells me, no different than my doctor telling me, oh, you better go out and exercise some more. You got to lose some weight. Or he looks at my blood results. Oh, your cholesterol is 10 points too high, or blah blah blah, and he looks like hell. Anyway, this PK with the episode of smoking cigarettes is not a crime. It isn't. But you must be respectful. I do agree with this. You should not, you should, we stay away from everybody, and you want to be respectful in everything you do. Remember, one of my mottos, if you want to call it that, is one good deed leads to another. And this is the reason why I'm doing these. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing this, my Out of the Box channel. I'm not selling anything. It just makes me feel good. Because I always wish someone would give me advice. It's funny. I never got my father or my mother said, well, my mother smoked, of course, in the 60s. But they never said, PK, don't smoke. Don't smoke. Oh, here, you want a drink? No problem. This PK with Out of the Box. And remember, always think out of the box. Go back to something serious again tomorrow. Ciao, everybody.